Myth number 4, without a will, the state gets your money, gets your assets. No, the state doesn't necessarily get all your money or assets. So if you are married and you've been married for, a long time, everything you have is community property. And the state law says that if you're the surviving spouse, even if your spouse didn't have a will, you'll receive all that community property. The state does not get it. Now, if you don't have a will, you lost your opportunity to protect assets for your spouse, but at least your spouse gets everything. The state gets nothing. So when you're deciding what happens to somebody's estate when they don't have a will, what you look at is, well, who is in their life? What's their marital status? Like I said, if they're married, their spouse gets all the community property. What's community property? It's everything they accrued and brought together. What happens to the separate property? Separate property is treated differently. Separate property, some of it goes to the surviving spouse and some of it will go elsewhere. For example, like children from a prior marriage. So when you are figuring out who gets what, when somebody doesn't have a will, there will be a probate, because that's the only way to figure this out. And the money will go according to what the state laws of intestacy say. Laws of intestacy means there's no will. This is a great example. There's no will. Is there going to be a probate? Yes, there's going to be a probate, because there has to be a probate to figure out where everything goes. So a probate can happen with a will or without a will. A probate without a will is one of your worst situations you can be in. It's going to be costly, and it's going to be very fact-based as to what type of property was it, community or separate, who are the family members, and who gets what. So with a single person, same situation. They don't have a will, who gets what? Well, they're single, so nothing goes to the spouse. Who gets it? Under the laws of intestacy, the kids get it equally. Let's say there were 3 kids and one of them died. So there's only 2 kids now, but the kid that died left children. So it'll go 1/3, 1/3, and then this 1/3 of the deceased child will get divvied up according to how many kids they had. So it might go 1/6, 1/6 if they are 2 of the grandchildren. So the state doesn't get the money. It keeps going down until there's no more kids or grandkids. If there's no kids at all, then the state says, where does the money go? Under the laws of intestacy, it goes up to parents. There's no parents, they're deceased. Where does it go? It goes out to siblings. Same question. Is a sibling alive? How many siblings? Did they leave children? It gets divvied up. Rarely does the state end up getting the money. There has to be nobody in this line of heirs at law who exists to be able to receive. And that's the reason rarely does the state get the money. It happens, but it's not common.